Good day everyone, Rio here, and with this video, it's time for a new LegendWR challenge. The first challenge was really well received in my eyes. We had 11 submissions on the first challenge, and it's something I'm really happy with. Before we get to the next challenge, there are a few things that I want to cover. First, I want to cover the submission process, since there were a few questions regarding that. The first question being, I forgot to submit a picture or video but I sent the RKG. Is that fine? A RKG file in and of itself is already fine. The picture and video is just for my convenience, so as long as the splits and final time are retraceable, it's fine in my book. Second question, how do I obtain my ghost file? I always have a small text tutorial written out in a pinned comment and description of these videos, so if you need help with extracting your RKG, you can go there and probably find your answer. Third question, I can't record my ghost properly, what do? Well, your recording doesn't have to be 5K ultra wide 360 FPS 240 Hz or whatever. You can put your phone up to the screen and it'll still be fine as long as I can see what's going on. Do make sure it's above 360p though, otherwise it'll make it really hard to see. But I'll probably take your video regardless of what quality it is. Now I have those questions out the way, let's cover the results of the previous competition, as well as some comments by the winner. So I want to thank these people for participating and submitting in time, first off, and I want to congratulate Ray for winning the challenge. So how fitting is it that the person that created the challenge also wins it? We had a pretty close competition up top in the top 10, which was really exciting. Here's what Ray told me about it. I'm honestly pretty surprised at the amount of people that participated and actually beat the ghost. While I did hold back slightly for the fun of the challenge, I still didn't make the ghost easy whatsoever, so congrats on everybody that beat it. And I'm proud of you even if you didn't. Now originally I didn't think people would be beating it at all, so I didn't even try to set a time of my own, but then police beat it within like 2-3 hours. I went ahead and beat that with like 0.2 and decided that was good enough, until a watcher came and mulled over my time, which my ego didn't really like, so I went and narrowly beat his time. I'm very proud of the time I set, and I'm also glad watcher gave me real good competition. About the laps, I was gonna reset lap 2 because of how mid my lap 1 was. Now I say it's a pretty bad lap if you look at the best splits, but for me it was still decent enough to go on. Because of that mentality, I was just gonna go balls to the wall in the second lap, and I got a pretty monstrous lap 2, albeit not my best split. I figured this was still enough to get the top spot as long as my lap 3 was good, and it ended up being my best lap 3 split I think. In the end it was a good run and I'm glad I got to participate. Thank you for your words, Ray, and for those curious, here is what the best known splits and time look like after the competition. It's absolutely crazy to me that we almost got the sub 148, a whole second beneath the LegendWR record. Now before we go on to the next competition, let's watch Ray's winning time in full glory. Alright, now for the next challenge, we'll be using the following rules. We'll be trying to beat Cog's time of 150.825 using nothing other than Baby Mario on the jet bubble on automatic transmission. I'll be using a shroom strategy of 1 shroom per lap, and the shroom has to be at this particular turn after the tunnel with the bats. Now who's Cog? Cog Mame is the current kart roll record holder on DK Jungle Parkway, and he got the ace roll before the release of V5, which was really impressive. His inspiration for a challenge was that he wanted to do something with auto jet bubble, but he already has the expert staff ghost on Peach Gardens, which uses exactly that. And he thought the next best auto track outside of Moonview or Luigi's Circuit is Wario's Gold Mine, because he didn't want to do the other 2 tracks. Now without further ado, here is his legendary run.